Just imagine you are walking at the riverside and actually you saw this. The egg popping out of the soil. What will you do? Isn't this amazing? At the site of the riverside, there are so many things you can find that is very, very surprising. Yes, and that's why I love going at the riverside, because you might find creatures like this one. Wow, this large fish is the one popping its eggs out of the soil. And if you are a lucky fisherman, what do you do? Write your opinion in the comment section below. Because if I was the one, I would scrub the earth. I will scrub the earth with my fingers and my toes and make sure that I get the fish out of the mud. I get the fish out of the sand. Look at the eggs. So big, so lovely. And I just hope that this fisherman will be able to put the eggs back and cover it so that it may reproduce and form new small fishes. Yes, because that's the female fish that actually went out of the river to lay those eggs. And the eggs need to hatch and form more fishes. So big. This one is so big that it can even feed the whole village. Another fish that I love so much is the mudfish. Mudfishes, if you are a lucky person, even going to the farm, you can just happen to meet them somewhere. Because mudfish are one of those ones that pop also out of the soil. Why? Because they can breathe out of the earth. Look at it here. That's real mudfish. And even in small rivers, along the farm path, the path when going to the farms, or in the bushes, you can see mudfish also swimming everywhere. And when I was small, I always liked this. Because when we see them like this, then we don't go to the farm again. It's enough harvest to harvest and go home. You see them. Mudfishes also live in marshy areas. And if you are lucky going to the farm and you see it like this, say, you just harvest and go. Is it not enough harvest? Because it gives a lot of protein. So those who are living maybe in smaller villages or in local community, try making sure that you just go and walk at the riverside. You may be lucky to find something like this. And if you see something like this, it's real organic. It is not the fishes that are being farmed. These are real organic. These are natural with so much protein, It is so lovely, so lovely. I will encourage anybody who has the opportunity to go around riverside to make sure that when you are going, just go with a small container or go with your small bag. You may be lucky to find something like this. Who knows? Just look at this fish that we just saw. The eggs are wonderful. The fish itself is very tasteful. This is what we call cover pots in Cameroon, because you can just use it and cover the whole pot. It is so large. Okay, now let's move ahead to actually see one of my favorite fish. It really looks like, this one is tilapia, but the one we are going to see now, it looks like tilapia, and it's also always go out of the mud also, but it is not actually tilapia. Just watch it. Isn't that wonderful? Imagine you are walking at a place that was usually marshy, and maybe it is during the dry season, and the sun has already evaporated most of the water, and nothing is left. You are just walking, and you happen to see this. What will you do? They look so lovely. It seems as if they are coming out actually to bathe in the sun. These are some of the type of fishes that actually breathe air. And when they come out like this, they will do sunbathing and go back in. Because under the mud, there should be at least a little bit of water. Even though the sun is too much in the dry season, that the water has dried out. This is one of the reasons why, even though I'm here far from the village, I still make sure that I go out around the river and watch fishermen. So tell me now, if you are walking along the riverside and you see fishes like this, what will you do? Will you take the fish to your house, or will you just allow the fishes there to stay? Please write your answer in the comment section below. So let's see what you will do if you meet fishes like this. Let me take you to one of my fishing experience in Leiden, Belgium, Oost-Flanders.
Ja, het is nog groter. Lekker. Pas op dat je die stok niet tegen je gezicht krijgt. Hè. Wacht maar eens. Dus, het is nog groter. Hè. Even een foto daar gaan maken. Kom. Wachten dat die de mensen hier maken of gedaan wordt. Mag ik een keer even een foto maken, meneer? Mag ik een keer even een foto maken?
Dank u. Wauw, echt groot.
Okay.
Ja, dank u wel.
Ja, dank u wel.
Ah, my God. That was it, guys. Unfortunately, the fish went back into the river. The man almost fell into the river to follow the fish. It was such an amazing watch, you know. But you see, everywhere around the river, all around the small stream, there are people fishing there, and they do this regularly. Normally, it's usual to pay a fee before you go here and fish. But they don't bother paying that fee and going here to fish for the rest of the day. And even around here also, you see the ducks. I just love them. The way the ducklings will be swimming on top of the river, I wish I was one of them. You know, you really see them enjoying, flapping their wings, swimming. And the problem is that they actually also send their waste to feed the fish. As well as if they are hungry and they are small fishes, they will also eat the smaller fishes too, the fingerlings. They feed on the fingerlings, and their excretors are also very good because it actually nourish the fish and fertilize the river also. So that's why everywhere you see a pond for fish, you always see ducks around. That's really a mutual relationship, and they are benefiting from the fingerlings as well as they are also feeding the big fishes, you know. Actually, we are here in Leiden. And as you see, there are so many birds in the river. You see how they are playing, dancing, swimming. Oh my God. So nice. They are just wonderful, marvelous. That was it, fans. If you have not been used to walking along the riverside, know that you are missing a very big opportunity. Just try anytime just to walk beside the river. It's so refreshing, you know. It change your mood and keep you happy, you see. So, and you can even be lucky to have some fishes. You can see them, you know. It's so amazing watching people fish, even fishermen. It is amazing to keep them company. Even if you spend just an hour beside the riverside just to watch the duck and to breathe fresh air, you know, it will be so refreshing to your mood. Now that we've seen the creatures that can be found at the riverside, I hope you all enjoyed it, and you will make it an opportunity to always walk along the rivers. If you keep walking along the river, who knows, you may be opportune to meet something like these catfishes and have a harvest, you know, harvest them, go home, eat, and nourish your body with protein. Thank you for watching up to this level. Don't forget to share your opinion in the comment section below. I hope to see you again tomorrow. Cheers.